Is it finally time we see some more Doom Eternal gameplay and news now that Rage 2 is being out and out of the way? I think now, more or less, is the perfect time for certain news and trailers to come out. Okay, so we've not really technically seen anything new since August the 10th. Now, we saw the new Doom Eternal gameplay for Google Stadia, but that was literally it. And it wasn't really a trailer or gameplay or nothing like that everyone was meant to see. It was just for that presentation to show off how Doom Eternal will work on that system for Google, and pretty much, of course, a main showcase for Google Stadia itself. There's nothing really else that we've seen. No trailers, hardly any news at all, literally just a few things mentioned here or there. And one of the things that we kind of mentioned is that Doom Eternal will be the main focus at E3 and QuakeCon, so we're getting a lot of news very soon. But we still have a few weeks before E3 is here, and that is plenty of time for them to drop new stuff in between this time. I feel like they've been mostly silent on this because they didn't want to get people overhyped for Doom Eternal whilst they're still releasing Rage 2. Different sort of games, because one's an open world shooter, but still it has that strong id Software first person shooter smashed all over it. So yes, the gameplay is mostly different, but it still has that core id Software FPS gameplay right in the middle. So I feel like they wanted to get Rage 2 out of the way before we now see this new Doom Eternal stuff. That's why it's been mostly quiet so far. And now's a great opportunity to get people hyped up for Doom Eternal now that Rage 2 is here and ready to be played by everybody. E3 is mostly going to do this, no doubt, but they want to get people to watch this Doom Eternal presentation or the Bethesda presentation in the first place, which admittedly most people is going to do without a shadow of a doubt. Especially if you're a Doom fan, you're definitely going to check it out, of course. But I feel like in between this time there'd be an excellent time to drop a mini trailer for Doom Eternal. Something that they did with Rage 2, they dropped a trailer 1 or 2 weeks before E3. It was more or less the reveal trailer, and then at E3 they showed off all the gameplay presentations and everything. I feel like they can do something similar with Doom Eternal. So maybe they could release now a mini story / another gameplay trailer. It makes sense more if it's a story, so that way they can explain it more in the presentation at E3. I mean, of course, Doom is not really known for its story, and I don't think this game's going to be much different, although I feel like there would be actually a slightly more stronger focus on the gameplay compared to the other games that we've seen so far. Just what they've shown so far with all these locations we're going to go to and everything, so I feel like they want to wrap it up a bit more in the story in this one compared to the others, just to explain certain reasons why we're here and there, etc. So yeah, I feel like the best way they can do this before, maybe a week or two before, they're going to drop a mini story / gameplay of Doom Eternal that's going to showcase a little bit more on what's going on within this new Doom game. So predictions could be maybe we see something of Samuel Hayden for the first time. Maybe they're going to show us how the demons got to Earth, or why Doom Guy is actually going to Earth in the first place, or why he goes to these other different places like Phobos and of course these other locations we're not sure about yet. Maybe it's going to show us what happened to Mars, because it looks like Mars is pretty much destroyed at the start of Doom Eternal, but I'm assuming it's going to be the start. There's plenty of possibilities on where this story could go at this point. And a trailer just before E3 would be really good at showing us pretty much, or giving us a small taster of what is to come with the story gameplay part of Doom Eternal, where it's mainly going to take place, or where the story is literally going in this new game, because at the minute all we know is that Doom Guy is going everywhere. He's going to be on Mars, Phobos, Earth, all these other places we don't know yet, probably his home planet in places as well. It's crazy, all crazy. So maybe a small trailer before then would wrap it up, why he's here, why he's there, or maybe what the Slayer's main goal is, I don't know. Or they could just show us a bit more of a teaser on what is to come in Doom Eternal gameplay wise or something. But I don't know, I just got a sneaky suspicion they're going to do something like this that they did with Rage 2. It wouldn't be out of place, it would make kind of good sense to get people hyped for the big E3 presentation. Because I feel like E3 is going to go into depth over a lot of things with Doom Eternal. Not just campaign, I reckon we're going to see a nice big multiplayer show off as well. Other modes are not mentioned. There's going to be plenty of stuff at E3, so maybe to save a little bit of time they would show us this little story gameplay trailer beforehand, so that way they can get straight into the why we did this, why we did that, what you're going to do at E3. So yeah, that's just a little prediction of mine. I mean, we probably or might not even hear anything at all until E3, but that is just what I think. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be quiet to E3? Do you feel like they could drop some news here or there? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.